Hey guys, welcome to Let's Drive. I'm Paul.
And I'm Derek.
And today we are looking at a Mitsubishi Delica, and I am like the worst person ever to do the intro for one of these things because I know very little about these vans. I know they come in gas and diesel and four-wheel drive and people lift them, and I know this one's white. And beyond that, I basically have nothing.
Okay, let's walk around. Now, we won't show the engine because it's just a boring old engine, no modifications or anything. It is a V6 3000cc.
We have this awesome sticker on the side. To me, this is the high point of the entire car.
Okay.
Especially designed for all outdoor players. Are you an outdoor player?
No. I want you to act like a player right now, though.
I don't know how to be an outdoor player. I'm gonna have to figure that out through the course of the Let's Drive, I think.
You know what? I bet if you go onto Google and you put outdoor players, you're going to find adult videos.
Yeah, I don't. I'm afraid to look it up. I mean, like, I assume it means like sporty, right? But I was only a hockey player growing up. That's very much an indoor players.
I bet you'd also find adult videos if you typed indoor players.
Right.
I think this one has a slight lift, but they usually, so they're four-wheel drive, and I guess meant for outdoor players means like people who go camping and go into the wilderness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's got, I think, the original size tires on it with a slight lift, all-terrain tires so that you can actually get somewhere, or at least a little bit off-road.
And these are cool because you'll see them around like Tokyo and stuff, right? With like snorkels and big bull bars on the front, and
yeah,
they're really highly modified here.
Yeah, you're out of the frame now, so I can't see your playerness.
I'm
okay.
Outdoor playering.
Okay, let's go take a look at the interior. And it has an auto step. Check this out. So this step down here will come out when you open the door. Ta-da!
Listen to it too. No, that's only for people in the back.
Yeah, sorry.
We do have to record. Wait, let me turn it off and turn it back on.
The navigation?
The navigation unit is super intense. So
okay.
Hold on, we're turning off for a second.
I'm ready.
Wait for it.
Car Navi Station by Panasonic.
That's intense. It did take too long though.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so 8 seats in the back. You can see 3 seats here. They do actually fold into a bed, which is cool. You can get leather interior if you want. Little TV here in the back.
The jump seat. It's actually, this is the thing that gets me about these. It's like it's comfy. There's room.
Yeah, can I sit next to you?
And it's got on the jump seat. We have AC controls in the back. You know, that's kind of nice.
This seat can rotate to be to face the back as well, if you want it to. Or you can rotate it to face outside. So in case you want to have a picnic but it's raining outside, you can watch the rain from inside here.
That's weird.
I don't think anyone would ever do that.
We
Curtains?
have, curtains. Right.
I don't think they've ever been taken out.
It doesn't look like it.
Okay, so let's go drive the car now.
Let's drive.
Let's drive. The gear
right.
shifter in this is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, because it goes like down and then you have to go back to drive. It's very odd.
Are you going to be able to get around this corner?
Yeah. I'm going to go up here and go around.
Do you think anyone's going to notice that we're not actually leaving from the lot?
No. So
why is that, Paul?
I mean, there's several reasons that might be. You know, it could be...
Post in the comments section if you think you know.
Yeah, forget it. We'll take guesses at why we had to go someplace else and then start the recording. So first off, I think we should tell everyone that I'm the worst person ever, again, to review these SUVs. I personally cannot stand being high up in a vehicle. I don't like when they sway back and forth. I don't like four-wheel drives. I mean, just being honest, like personally, it's just something I've just never gotten into. I don't get it.
I think what you need to do, Paul, is get a 4x4 and go off-roading a couple of times, and then the bug is going to bite you.
I'd be terrible at it.
No, but that's the fun of it, because if you're terrible at it, then you get yourself into positions that, and when you get out of those positions, you feel all proud, like, yeah, I can do this.
I don't know. So this car, like, obviously, for most people, this is probably like really awesome. And to be honest, actually, for me, the first generation of these, I actually kind of like a little bit better. I've driven a couple of those, but this to me, I'm sure you guys will tell. I feel really awkward driving like a big lifted van. I was gonna go left.
If you want,
Isn't that what we did before?
you can go wherever you want.
Oh no.
If you want to test the power of the engine, of the V6, then you can go either straight or left here. Both of them are okay.
I'll go left.
Look on the street here. Somebody did donuts in the middle of the street, Tokyo Drift style.
Yeah. In this intersection?
A number of the intersections around here, actually, I'm wondering if it's the same car, because the one right behind us has the same thing, and the one past that has the same thing.
Somebody's having fun, I guess, in the evenings. I don't know. This car also, is it me? It feels like it's narrower than I would have thought from the outside. Like, I feel like it's...
It is, I mean, it's, compared to how tall it is skinny. The thing, like, it's a four-wheel drive. This one's lifted a little bit, right? I would be terrified of four-wheeling this because of it tipping over.
Yeah. Like, to me, I think the reason it feels even extra weird for me is because it's sort of shaped like, and then the interior feels like a minivan. But then it's not a minivan.
Is this full throttle?
No, this is.
Yeah. It's a lot noisier than the speed that you're going, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's got good pickup down low for, you know, being what's essentially a big van. I wish I could, like, say some really good stuff about Delicas, but I know very little about them. And again, I'm like someone who doesn't usually drive stuff like this.
Pulling out the curtains. Look, if you want to go to sleep, you can do it like this. And you know what's funny? These curtains, for being like 17 years old, they actually don't smell that bad. Do you want to try?
It's no, because they probably have never been used. You almost made me sniff curtains on camera.
That would make two of us.
So yeah, I don't even know what else to say about it. Like, I know these vans are super popular for modding. I know that they're really whatever, but I don't.
They're super popular in Canada.
Like, I feel like a Let's
Everywhere
Drive.
there.
To be honest, like a Let's Drive is kind of lost on this. What we should do is have one of these for a challenge.
It would be good. The challenge is drive over that median. This can be our challenge.
The challenge
today.
for me is drive and look natural. Like, I'm not freaking out because I'm like, it makes me feel weird. It does make me feel so weird. I can go right here, right? And then
That's where we went last time.
I'll do that. I'll drive through the neighborhood a little bit because that'll be like how it feels to drive a big van through Tokyo or a, you know, Kento neighborhood.
You passed the line, Paul, and you're not allowed to pass the line when you're on a red light there.
I know. Also, it's an immediate fail on a driving test.
How do you know that, Paul?
I didn't actually fail because of that. Wait, is that green all
Yeah,
directions?
that means you can go.
God, these weird lights.
Yeah, the lights in Japan are ultra weird when it comes to stuff like that. Especially when you're a new driver, you're driving along, it's like it has a green arrow saying you're allowed to go straight, right? But then you see the red light and something in your brain goes, oh my gosh, red light! And it's happened a couple of times when I was first learning to drive here. I would slam on the brakes, even though I had the right to go there.
And then realize you have to go straight. And you know the weird thing about Japan too, for those of you at home who've never driven out here or know this, is that it'll change literally. It's not like by town. It'll change stoplight to stoplight. Like, one light will be one way, and the next light will be a different way. And you're like, wait, what? What's this one?
Hey, there's a Delica. And it's a Chamonix model. Whoa! Wait a second. No, they're not outdoor players.
That's not for outdoor players. Maybe that's the one that I need. I need the non-outdoor players version. I need the indoor players version of the Delica.
Man,
Okay.
I'm going to make you a custom sticker for your car that says for indoor players.
Okay, we're gonna swap so that I can be at peace. Oh man. And just like, look at it. And plus, like, even from the front, like, I'm not used to being this small compared to a truck. Like having it look down on me.
The car, that's the problem that you have with these, is you don't like being looked down upon.
Well, I mean, most of the time you're in it, you're looking down on everybody else, which you would think I'd be very comfortable with.
Yeah, the throttle's really touchy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we're going now.
I said it's got good low
I'm
torque.
gonna catch that light. There's a short light here.
This is a
Okay.
turning.
The brakes work. That's good. 2,000 kilograms here.
It's so wavy. And then
Change lanes aggressively.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, sometimes you have to drive like that. This is important for a car test to make sure that you know the dynamics of the car.
Right. Blah.
It's important for a car test to vomit on your buddy.
Oh man. Like I said, I don't know what it is.
We
I'm
didn't
sure
change it into four-wheel drive.
as we go through the videos, or green.
Oh.
As we go through the videos, I'm sure people will learn that like I said, just big stuff. It just makes me uncomfortable.
How about a Legacy Outback? Is that too big for you?
No, because it drives like a car. I mean, the sizing's a little weird, right? Like getting a feel for the size of it.
Yeah.
Which is also another problem I have with something like this. But
And a Forester's not too big because you said you like
no,
those.
I enjoy the Forester a lot.
How about like a Jimny?
That would probably. I haven't driven one, but I would think that would make me uncomfortable.
They're really uncomfortable cars to drive, especially if you have legs.
Just leave it there. If you have legs, a Jimny, not for you.
See this guy? Look, that guy's always working there since that building's... I don't know if you can see. There's a guy holding a baton there, a red baton, and he gets so into it.
Yeah, he'll start flipping it. No one we're gonna run over.
I've seen him working on a couple of different sites in this area. I should ask him what his name is.
See if he'll give you a high five. High touch. Oh man.
I like it. It's fun.
Would you drive one of these for a family truck?
I don't know. We have a minivan. Okay, so I'm that guy with the minivan.
I've driven your minivan and I would take the minivan because I just can't. I don't like being this high up.
My minivan drives a lot more like a car than this one does. This drives like a truck. And actually, it runs on the Mitsubishi Pajero chassis that has been slightly altered in order to fit this body. And so it is kind of more like a truck than it is a van.
Do the diesel, like 5-speed ones, do they feel...
I don't think you can get these in 5-speed. The generation before you can.
I've driven one of those. I liked it. That's kind of cool.
You may be able to get these in a 5-speed, but, you know, in my other job, we've actually sold a lot of these, and I can't remember ever selling a 5-speed of the L400. But you were talking about the L300.
You sold a bunch of Space Gears out of the strip club?
I had never worked at a strip club. I worked delivering pizzas, but we didn't sell Space Gears.
Space Gears over there?
That'd be a hard upsell, hey? Here's your pizza.
Yeah.
Would you also like to buy a car imported from Japan?
That's an alternate means of business. We should look into that.
Or we should now that we export cars, we should send them with pizzas.
I just think it would be funny if we had to find a decent one here first.
A decent pizza here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You know what's funny? The best pizza here, or at least the best delivery pizza here, is Domino's. And that's not the best one that you can get from back home, is it?
No.
I don't eat a lot of pizza, but in Canada, I worked at the shop called Panago when I was in university, and it's some of the best delivery pizza that you can get. And so I'm kind of tainted in that respect.
It depends on where you're from, too, because Chicago people like that crap that they call pizza.
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I went there.
Chicago?
Chicago-style pizza?
Yeah, next time we get a
It's
customer
it's
from
crap.
Chicago, I'm giving them to you.
It's absolute crap.
All right, here we are. Oh, we're going off-roading, look.
It's like a pasta pie. Yeah, a bit.
Okay, so that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed this one.
Me complaining about feeling weird. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
My arm hurts. I can't turn off the camera.
Got it.